Hello students, welcome to Pi Academy, the place for mathematics and science. Dear students, yesterday we conducted the test on mathematics and science. I really appreciate for the students, those who have attended and have given good response for that. And another important thing is, the students who have not got the question paper, no need to regret for that, because now I am going to show you the question papers. Please take the screenshot of these question papers and make use for practicing. Here, this is maths question paper which was conducted for just 10 marks. Total 6 questions are there. All are very important in the examination point of view. And this is second one. It was conducted for 12 marks. Total 7 questions are there and good questions are implemented in this question paper. Okay. So please do practice without fail. Dear students, now let us go for today's class. As we all know that in science we had started the chapter motion. Now let's go for continuing this. And in this chapter we focused on some of the important physical quantities. Just recall them. The first one, distance traveled. Second one, displacement. Both are over. Third one, speed. Fourth one, velocity. Right? In the very first class, first two were discussed, and the second class we discussed about speed and velocity. Then in the examination there is a chance of asking the differences between speed and velocity. What if speed? You have to make two columns. This is for speed and this is for velocity. Speed, the distance traveled by a body in unit time. Velocity, the displacement of a body in unit time. The formula, V is equal to d by t. Here, V is equal to s by t. Then what type of physical quantity is distance? Yes, it is a scalar. Here you have to write, it is a scalar quantity. Here it is a vector quantity. Then the speed, it may be 0, positive. What about velocity? It may be 0, positive or negative, right? So this much we had discussed. Then could you tell the unit of speed? SI unit of speed, it is meter per second. Other units are kilometer per hour, centimeter per second, kilometer per second, minute, then centimeter per minute, like that. So many units are there, but the standard unit is kilometer per hour. SI unit is meter per second. Can you just recall what is the relationship between kilometer per hour and meter per second? Yes, just recall that. I will go for writing. Check that whether your recalling is right or not. 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. Okay. Then what about 1 meter per second? Can you express that in kilometer per hour? Yes. 1 meter per second is equal to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. Then, if a body is moving with uniform motion, then speed of that body can be found out by using the formula V equal to d by t, right? But in equal interval of time, it is changing the distance covered. Under such condition, what you will do? You will go for average speed. Then what is that average speed? It is the ratio of total distance traveled by total time taken. You can recall that formula, that is average speed is equal to, that is VAV equal to d1 plus d2 plus d3 plus so on and dn. This is T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus so on plus Tn. Got it? Even it is also applicable for velocity. When a body moves along a straight line, then consider its displacement. If it is displaced equally in equal intervals of time, then what formula you will go for using? It is V equal to S by T, displacement of a body in unit time. But if the displacement is different in equal intervals of time, under such condition you will go for taking average velocity as S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus and so on plus Sn divided by T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus so on plus Tn. Another important thing is a body is moving along a straight line with uniform motion. Then velocity of that body can also be defined, or average velocity of that body can also be defined as the arithmetic mean of, what is that? Arithmetic mean of initial velocity and final velocity, and the formula can be written as VAV equal to U plus V by 2. Clear? These are very important points that we had discussed, and even we were solving the problems on speed and velocity. Now let us go for continuing that. I'll go for taking the first problem from the textbook. Write the second. Okay, dear students, let us continue to solve numerical problems. These are also very important. As I said, I have taken the second problem from NCERT text, even third one also. First observe the second one. Go through this. During an experiment, a signal from a spaceship reached the ground station in 5 minutes. What was the distance of the spaceship from the ground station? The signal travels at a speed of light, that is 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Assume that this is the ground station. This is the ground station and here is the spaceship. And this is sending a signal. How long? Spaceship reached the ground station. Signal from the spaceship reached the ground station in 5 minutes. The signal has taken 5 minutes to reach the ground station. And another very important thing is, this signal is traveling with a speed of 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. With this information, you are going to find out what is the distance of the spaceship from the ground station. Let's go for that. Observe. Here, first let me write data. Dear students, I'll tell you one important thing that you have to consider when you are solving any numerical problems. First, you have to read the whole statement correctly. And second point, understand while reading only. Third point, identify the terms that are given with units. Don't forget to write the units in SI system or standard units. Look here. The signal from the spaceship reached the ground station in 5 minutes. What does 5 minutes indicate? 5 minutes, it is time, obviously. So we can write T equal to 5 minutes. Then, is it in SI unit? No. What is the SI unit of time? It is second. Hence, convert 5 minutes into seconds. 5 into 1 minute equal to how many seconds? It is 60 seconds. Then 65 are, it is 300 seconds. Clear? Okay. Now, what was the distance of the spaceship from the ground station? Distance. Here they would have given D is equal to question mark. This is which you are going to find out. The signal travels at a speed of light. We know that speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Here I'll write V is equal to 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Is it necessary to convert into any other unit? No, because it is in second, this is also in second, meter per second. Next, let's go for calculation. See, V, T, V and D. These are the terms related to a formula. Which formula includes all these three? Yes, you are right. It is V equal to d by t. Then what you are going to find out? You are going to find out d, hence solve d. D is equal to, on cross multiply, V into t. What is V? V is 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. What about the time? Time is 300. Clear? It is equal to 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 into 300. How do you write? 300 can be written as 3 into 100. Right? 100 purposefully I have taken because it can be expressed as an exponent of 10. 3 into 100. 100 can be written as 10 square. Now, what is 3 3s are 9 into 10 raised to the power 8 into 10 raised to the power 2. 10 raised to the power 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. Clear? How this is? You can recall law of exponents. That is, a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n equal to a raised to the power m plus n. That is what. So, d is equal to 9 into 10 raised to the power 10 meter. So, you can write, even it can also be expressed in kilometer as 9 into 10 raised to the power 7. So, this is enough. So, conclusion, you have to write, therefore, the distance of the spaceship from the ground station is 9 into 10 raised to the power 10 meter. Clear? Okay. Now, don't copy. Afterwards, I'll give you time. Just observe third one. This is also very important one. The odometer of a car reads 2000 kilometer at the start of a trip and 2400 kilometer at the end of the trip. If the trip took 8 hours, calculate the average speed of the car in 2 units. One is in kilometer per hour and second one is in meter per second. Dear students, did you understand the word statement? Yes, you will come across this type of situation many times, particularly during holidays, summer holidays. But this year it was unfortunate thing, you forget about it. Next, observe it. Odometer. What is odometer? It is a device which is installed in the vehicle. Why? To measure the distance travelled by the vehicle. Got it? This odometer reads 2000 kilometer at the start of a trip. Your parents have arranged the trip. You want to leave from your house. So when the vehicle comes, first your parent will go for recording it. How much distance it has already travelled. That is. Got it? That is 2000 kilometer at the start of the trip. And 2400 kilometer at the end of the trip. You will finish that trip with lot of fun and enjoyment. Then after coming back to your home, again your parent, particularly your father, is going to see that odometer. So what distance has been covered? It is 2400. If it is so, can you tell what distance you have travelled? Yes. How? It is 2400. That is the final record, and 2000 kilometer it was the initial record. Then the distance travelled by you, it is 2400 minus 2000. It is 400. Clear? Okay. Here I'll write data. It is D is equal to, directly you can write 2400 kilometer minus 2000 kilometer, which is equal to 400 kilometer. Next, then for 400 kilometer, what time they have taken? It is 8 hours. T is equal to 8 hours. This is the only time in which the vehicle has moved, and you will use a lot of time for other entertainment activities. Such time, those times are not included. Clear? So with this information, you are going to find out average speed. Now let me go for calculating average speed. You can write VAV. Just even you can write only V. V equal to distance by time taken. What is the distance travelled? It is 400. Time taken it is 8. So 8 ones are 8, 5s are zeros are. So VAV is equal to 50. What is the unit? Yes, it is. It has been calculated in terms of kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour. So this is the distance traveled. Sorry, this is the average speed of the vehicle in kilometer per hour. It is in 1 unit. We have one more unit. What is that? Meter per second. Then how do you convert 50 kilometer per hour into meter per second? We have the value for the conversion. That is 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. This is equal to, you can go for cancelling. So you find it very difficult. So that I'll go for multiplying. 255 are 250 by 18, or else you can do one more thing, that as these two are even, cancel them by 2. 2 9s are 18, 2 25s are, then into 5, it is equal to 25 5s are, it is 125 by 9 meter per second. If you want to express that in decimal form, you can go for dividing. See, 9 ones are 9, 3 will remain 35. 9 threes are 27. Then 8 will remain 80. So 9 8s are 13.8 you will get. Or if you want to check that, you can go for this method. 125 should be divided by 9. 9 ones are 9. You will get 3. Then carry down 5, 35. 9 3s are 27. You will get 8. It becomes 80 after putting decimal. Now 9 9s are 81. You cannot take. 9 8s are 72. Then 8 will remain. Again 0. 8 8 8 will come. Approximately you can write 13.9. It is equal to 13.9 meter per second. VA. I am going to highlight average velocity in both. One in terms of kilometer per hour and another one is in terms of meter per second. Understood? At last we have to write the conclusion. Therefore, the average velocity of the car is 50 kilometer per hour or 13.9 meter per second. Clear up? Now you have to pause the video and should copy from there to here. Copy. Dear students, observe the fourth problem. This is also very interesting one. There is a reason. You can come to know why it is interesting through this statement. Go through this. Let me read. Listen carefully. A 100-meter long train crosses 300-meter long bridge at a speed of 90 km per hour. How much time will it take to cross the bridge? I hope that you all have understood. As I said earlier, when you are reading the statement only, you try your best to understand the whole statement in detail. Now, with respect to this problem, just I go for drawing a figure. Keep observing. They have given a bridge. Then, could you tell what is the length of the bridge? A 100-meter long train crosses 300-meter long bridge. So, the length of the bridge is 300 meters. Next, here the train is there. I go for drawing train. Observe. What is the length of the train? Here 100 meter. 100 meter is the length of the train. And the train is moving with some speed. How much it is? It has been given that 90 km per hour. That is the speed of the train. Got it? Then by observing these magnitudes, 300 meter, 100 meter and 90 km per hour, do you say that they are in the same standard units? No. Because here distance is in meter and speed is in kilometer per hour. Hence it is necessary to convert 90 km per hour into which one? Yes, it is meter per second. Let me show that in the calculation. But again, you come back to this figure. Then you all know that the speed formula v is equal to d by t. Then speed is known. Do you know the distance? Yes. How much? Do you consider 100 meter? Means if the train crosses 100 meter, do you call that is the distance traveled by the train according to the situation? No. If the train has to cross the bridge. If it travels 100 meter, of course the engine will come here, but the remaining, the bogies, what we say, the compartments 100 meter, that will remain here. Hence the last compartment should reach here. 300 meter plus 100, total 400 meter. Clear up? It's very important. Now let me go for writing the data. 100 meter long train crosses 300 meter long distance. Then could you tell what is the total distance traveled by the train? Yes, it is the length of the bridge. Length of bridge plus what? It is length of the train. Length of train. Then what is the length of the bridge? Length of the bridge is, it is 300 meter. Plus, what about the length of the train? It is 100 meter. Then what is the total distance to be travelled by the train to cross the bridge? You are right, it is 400 meter. Then with what speed it is moving? It has been given 90 km per hour. That is the time, speed. V is equal to 90 km per hour. As I said, this is not in standard unit, because here is meter, here is kilometer. Let's convert this into meter per second. 90 into how many meter per second is equal to 1 km per hour? You can just recall that conversion. It is 5 by 80 meter per second. I hope that you all have understood. Next, these 90 is a multiple of 18. You can go for cancelling. 1s are. How much are? Yes, 5s are. 18 1s are. 18 5s are 90. Then remaining 5 is there. 5 5s are 25 meter per second. Then what you are going to calculate? Go through the last sentence. How much time will it take to cross the bridge? How much time? What you are going to find out? Yes, you are right. It is time. Time is question mark. To find out this, we have a formula. What is that formula? That formula is V is equal to d by t. But we want time. Solve time from this formula. Cross multiply. It will be V into t is equal to d. Then, but we want only t. Transpose this V to the denominator of right hand side. Substitute now. What is the distance? Distance is 400. What is the speed? It is 25. Can it be cancelled? Both are the multiples of 400 is the multiple of 25, or both are the multiples of 5. How you feel more comfortable, you can go for that. But in my point of view, table 25 is simple. You can go for cancelling it directly. Or else, if you do not know, go for table 5. 5, how much is 25? 5 5s. Then here, 5, 4 is not visible. So take 40. 5, how much is 40? 5 8s are 40. Then remaining 0. Now 80 by 5 is there. Cancel. 5 1s are 5. 3 will remain 30. 5, how much is 30? 6 are. So time taken by the train to cross 300 meter bridges, it is 16 seconds. I hope that you all can write the conclusion. Once I repeat that conclusion. Conclusion is, therefore, the time taken by the bridge, so the time taken by the train to cross the bridge is 16 seconds. Now, to check your knowledge regarding this statement, I have given one more statement almost similar to it with difference in the numbers. Go through this. train 40 meter long. There it was 100 meter. Passes over a bridge 200 meter. There it was 300 meter. At a speed of 36 km per hour. In the previous problem it is 90 km per hour. Then how long it will take to pass completely over the bridge? Same time. Can you solve this? Just for an assignment. Okay. Now you pause the video and copy from here to here. Then you go for submit. Dear students, again we will move on to two more problems with respect to average speed. Just observe. Sixth one. Go through this one. An object travels 16 meter in 4 seconds. And then another 16 meter in 2 seconds. What is the average speed of the object? Here the object is covering the same distances. Do you say that in same intervals of time? No. Why? In first case, it has taken 4 seconds to cover 16 meter. In second case, it has taken just 2 seconds to cover the same distance. As the body is traveling or covering equal distances in unequal intervals of time, then what do you call that? You may say that it is non-uniform motion. Then do you agree the statement that it is moving with different speeds? Yes. If the body is moving with the different speeds, then what should be considered? Obviously, we go for taking average speed. Now, we are going to find out the same, that is average speed of the object. Now, let us come to know how to find out the average speed. We have a formula. Average speed is equal to d1 plus d2 plus d3 and so on. Here, divided by t1 plus t2 plus t3 and so on. But here, how many cases are there? Only 2 cases, right? First time, 16, the body covers 16 meter in 4 seconds. Second one, again 16 meter in 2 seconds. Hence, I go for writing the data in this way. So, you should not go for copying. Your complete attention should be only on my explanation. Clear? Observe. In the first case, what is the distance traveled? 16 meter. I call it as D1. D1 is 16 meter. And how much time it has taken? 4 seconds. I take this as D1. 4 seconds. What does it mean? It means that it has taken 4 seconds to cover 16 meter. Then come to second case. In another case, it has covered the same distance. In spite of that, I go for taking D2. D2 is 16 meter. And what about the time taken? 2 seconds. T2 equal to 2 seconds. You are going to find out average velocity VAV equal to question mark. Then calculation. As I said, as the body is traveling with different speeds, you can or non-uniform motion, go for using the formula VAV is equal to, shall I write D1 plus D2 plus D3 and so on? No. Then how much? Only D1 and D2. So D1 plus D2 divided by T1 plus T2, which is equal to, what is D1? 16 plus D2, it is 16 divided by T1, it is 4, T2, it is 2. Clear up? Then go for adding 16 plus 16, it is 32. 4 plus 2, it is 6. 32 by 6, you can go for dividing. Both are even, hence you can cancel it by 2. 2 how much are 6? 3 sir. 2 how much are 32? See, 2 1s are 2, 1 will remain, it becomes 12. 2 6 are 16 by 3. Divide 16 by 3. 3 5s are 15, 1 will remain, it becomes 10. 3 3s are 9. Again 1 will become, 1 will remain, it becomes 10. 3s are, and so on. You will get a recurring decimal. Approximately it can be written as 5.3 meter per second. VAV. So the average speed of the object is 5.3 meter per second. I hope that you have understood. Next, concentrate on 7th one. This is also very simple one. See that. Here they are given a person, Usha. Usha swims in a 90-meter long pool. See, this is the pool. Here and here is the water. And this is initial position and this is the terminating position. She will start swimming from here. What is the length of the pool? It is 90 meter from here to here. She covers 180 meter in 1 minute. She covers 180 meter. That means she starts from initial position and reaches to final terminating position. Again she will come back because she will cover more than the length of pool. That's why she has to come back 180 meter in 1 minute by swimming from one end to other and back along the same straight path. Find the average speed and average velocity. Average speed and average velocity. It's quite interesting. Let me go for solving this problem. Here I'll write data. Who is that person? The person name is Usha. Then what is the length of the pool? It is 90 meter. How much distance she will cover? She will cover 180 meter. How? For once 2 and second one fro. From 2 and 4 motion she will cover 180 meter. Alright, that is the distance traveled. B is equal to 180 meter. So you no need to consider this one. Just to consider only the distance covered by Usha. To cover this much distance, how much time she has taken? 1 minute. Alright, T is equal to 1 minute. I hope that you have understood. Then observe, are they in standard form? Do you say yes or no? If you say yes, it is applicable only for distance. If you say no, it is applicable to time. Then what is the SI unit of time? It is seconds. Then express 1 minute into seconds. How many seconds equal to 1 minute? It is 60 seconds. With this information, you are going to find out average speed. Average speed. Then another one is average velocity. Average velocity. Very simple. If you want to find out average velocity, what other term should be known? What is that? Yes, you are right. It is displacement. If it is so, have they given the displacement? No, but we must understand how. Yes, see that Usha, she will swim from one end to other end of the pool. Assume that. See, this is the position. I start moving. I reach us. Think that it is 90 meter. I'll go back to the same position, initial position. Again 90 meter. 90 plus 90, it is 180. That is the distance traveled. Then, what is there about displacement? My initial position and final position, both are same. Under such condition, displacement will be 0, right? So it is, displacement is 0 meter. Now, let us calculate first average speed. Average speed is equal to total distance by total time taken. Total distance. You may just go for using the formula T by T also. I just take. What is the distance traveled? It is 180. Time taken? It is 60 seconds. 0, 0 get cancelled. It is 3 meter per second. So this is average speed of Usha. Average speed, not velocity. Next, you are also going to find out average velocity. How do you find out average velocity? It is the total displacement of a body by total time taken. Total displacement is denoted by the symbol S and time taken by the symbol T. What is the displacement? The displacement is 0. Once you recall why it is 0, when the initial position and final position of a body is same, then displacement will be 0. 0 by, what is the time taken? It is 60 seconds. Then do you cancel 0 and 0? It's impossible. Don't do so. What is 0 by anything? It is 0. Hence average velocity will be 0. Here I'll write VAV equal to 0 meter per second. Now when you are writing the conclusion, you have to write like this. Therefore, the average speed of Usha is 3 meter per second. And average velocity of that girl, that is Usha, is 0 meter per second. Clear? Now, you should pause the video and copy from here to here. Okay, dear students, I hope that you might have copied this. Yes. Before concluding the class, let me tell you one thing. You all may be thinking that every day we are sending the video of about 45, 50, 55 minutes. But today just we are going to close by 40 minutes. The reason is, as you all know, today we have completely focused on numerical problems. So you need more time for practicing all these. Okay. So that is why we are going to stop for just 40 minutes only. Please do practice as good as possible. And one more thing, whatever we are solving, the syllabus we are covering, please work out on the same day itself. Don't keep anything pending. And still we have some more problems based on average velocity and average speed. And after that, we will move on to the next concept. Okay, with this, let us stop. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.